to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Utah Utes offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So Houston's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Gums. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Bauer Nicolosi. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run, Nick?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after you've taken the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5. 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Sanford. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10. And the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking to fire. Dances away. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking for. Play. Houston will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just when they're looking run, now up top. It's caught. It's Glover. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The give to the single back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive.
It's a good choice because he gets it. I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you've got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
Off-play action on 1st down. That's it, fly. Complete to the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. He leaves it with his back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense.
Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good...
Turning it on! Fights off the defender. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gums. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Sanford. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the that receiver can't make a play on it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanford. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his man, it's Gums. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Looking deep. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the lone running back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They stripped it out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And as he throws, it's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Glover.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's still running after the move. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Green. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. Under fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Houston offense comes onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Using the quick game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Power football with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Utes are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
He's got 2. He's ready.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep feeding.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! And the route is on.
stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 28 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they...
There he goes! He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38 in the running game doing work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
42 Spider. 4.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
This time he's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Green. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in